Hey, pound that subscribe button and join us. Thank you. All right, hey, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and I am Ethan Van Sciver, 26-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. So very humble, great big Star Wars fan. It's good to be talking about Star Wars again, because I'm a trusted member of the media. Now, look, somebody sent me over this phenomenon right here. Look, Star Wars Episode 7, The Rise of Skywalker. Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait, Episode 7? What is this? The Emperor Lives. Well, that's correct. Whoa, what is this date here? November 21st, 2012. That's weird. That is weird indeed. How did this person, Gabriel Garcia, guess the title of the new movie, Star Wars Episode 9, and exactly what was going to occur in the movie? Now, this person must have had some kind of inside tip, I guess. Who is Gabriel Garcia? Nobody. Somebody with 71 followers now, probably, and somebody who hasn't tweeted since 2013, April of 2013. This is very, very strange. But this person, Gabriel Garcia, has a pretty good movie theory about what's going to happen here. Imperial guards rescue the Emperor from submersion, and as we saw, that big piece of the Death Star was just floating in. It's an island now, healing him with General Grievous parts. What? The 6 million Republican credit man. Haha. This person, I am dying of curiosity. First of all, this seems kind of likely. This seems like a likely scenario. We have not seen the Emperor yet. We've heard his laughter. How crazy would it be to see the Emperor Palpatine, half built of General Grievous parts? My mind is blown. But of course, we've seen what happened to Darth Maul, having been mid-sectioned in Solo and replaced with a robot undercarriage. I can kind of see this. This kind of seems like where Disney Star Wars is going right now. But this is extraordinary. This discussion, this spoiler, was going on a long time ago. This was just 1 month. This guy tweeted this 1 month after Disney bought Lucasfilm. So interestingly enough, it seems as though The Rise of Skywalker might have been the original first title for Star Wars Episode 7. This guy might have worked for Lucasfilm, might have worked for Disney. I don't know. I'm not sure. His identity seems to be a mystery to me. But isn't that interesting? A lot of people were saying this weekend that the plot for Episode 9, as we know it, the idea for Episode 9 probably should have been the plot for The Force Awakens. It should have been the very first movie where we see that the Emperor is alive. Going backwards like this just strikes people as desperation. It strikes people as trying to win back a little bit of fandom using nostalgia. I guess, look, when they were throwing around a lot of ideas, and now they're picking up probably one of the best ideas that they had originally. But this gentleman knew about it. He knew about it in 2012. He knew the title. The title, I guess, was not just pulled out of thin air. The title was not just chosen last as a means of, kind of throwing. So we kind of thought that the title, they would kind of test the title out and see what people thought. And originally it was going to be Balance of the Force or Will of the Force, and then they just kind of came up with Rise of Skywalker. No, it's always been that way. I'm enthused, I have to say, for now. And this is why I'm such a sucker. I'm telling you, Disney has beaten the living hell out of Star Wars, but I'm intrigued by this idea, and I want to know more about it. Finally, the other big spoiler that's going on right now, this gentleman here posted a very early storyboard for Episode 8 that turned out to be exactly 100% on the money. A few kind of misunderstandings, but it was pretty good. This guy has an early storyboard for Episode 9 as well. So, take this with a grain of salt, but let me read this to you, and you'll get the gist of what they're saying. 5 years after The Last Jedi, the Resistance is no longer centralized and is not a popular idea among the galaxy, just like SJWism. Kylo Ren's rule over the galaxy is seen by most as benevolent. Many within the Resistance itself are questioning why they should even be fighting. Not surprisingly, Rey, Poe, Finn, and Leia are still holding fast to the idea that the galaxy should not be under Imperial rule. They are tipped off by a mole inside the First Order, promising that if they follow their lead, they will discover the horrifying true nature of the First Order. Is that the Emperor? Is that Palpatine with Grievous? Grievatine? Grievatine! The tip leads them to a planet in the unknown regions, and they must infiltrate a First Order command station to extract a young female alien prodigy who is the key to navigating these regions. After a successful rescue of the girl, who is essentially a prisoner of the First Order, they discover a planet entirely comprised of an ocean. And we did hear about that. Early on, one of the spoilers for Episode 9 that came through was that there would be a big water planet, okay? So that is maintained here. Beneath its waters is the secret to the First Order's unlimited resources, an ancient manufacturing station literally powered by the populations of conquered worlds of the unknown regions. This entire A-plot revolves around liberating the captives before they are exterminated and exposing these horrors to the galaxy at large. The plot is resolved with the unknown regions becoming united and preparing for war with the known regions. Alright, so this is the B plot. It revolves around Kylo Ren hunting down other Force users in secret using the Knights of Ren and trying to discover the mole among his ranks. At the end of the film, it's revealed Hux is the mole, and this is what we heard as well. This was already leaked. And is trying to get the galaxy to revolt against Ren's empire and believes he can claim the throne after the fallout. Many Force users have sought Rey out for protection, both really young and really old. Rey and Kylo still converse through the Force and can even manifest their whole presence in front of each other. It's slowly revealed that they secretly love each other. Alright, Reylos. The big reveal in the film is that one of Reylo's quote-unquote students is actually her child. So, we're looking at probably a 5-year-old or a 4-year-old. Wouldn't we be? 5 years later? And Kylo becomes so enraged upon finding this that he nearly kills Rey, who is only saved last minute by Leia. As with last time, I will add the disclaimer that, so this is an early storyboard of the film, he says, but the secret love child is there and the theme of an empire thriving, but at a terrible cost. He says you can expect the story to play out very close to this. And that sounds good. That sounds like the broad outlines of what's coming up with Star Wars Episode 9. I can't be sure. All I can tell you is that this guy totally nailed Episode 8, so he had seen an early draft. Because he knew it beat for beat. This is likely probably pretty close to the truth, but we'll see when it comes out. Obviously, we're just speculating now. These are the spoilers that are going around, and I'm telling you, we're gonna have a good time between now and December dissecting what Lucasfilm is doing with this movie. At this moment, I'm cautiously optimistic. I hear this from you guys all the time. You say Star Wars is dead. Yeah, I know it is. Just give me a good time though. I really want to see Rada the Hutt, and seeing that skiff in the trailer, seeing them pilot the skiff really fast, C-3PO on board, just makes me feel like maybe there's a chance that I'm going to get my Rada the Hutt scene. If I don't, I will be furious. Also, the word is that Rose Tico, our beloved Rose Tico, is going to get whacked out early on in the first 5 minutes of the movie. I think that's kind of weird, and but the fans will probably cheer. I won't. I'll cry. This is all the scuttlebutt that's going on right now. I wanted to share it with you. I also wanted to share with you my extreme enthusiasm for getting to talk about Star Wars again. They were so quiet about Star Wars. There was no Star Wars news for months and months while the MCU was flourishing. And you can expect a lot more MCU videos out of me, a lot more Captain Marvel stuff. But, man, the floodgates are now open, and we are going to be talking about Star Wars and watching these idiots take what could be glorious and destroy it. I am not going to be someone who just knocks Lucasfilm. If they do something good, I'm going to let you know. Every now and then, a good toy comes out, a good product, a good idea, and I will support that. I will pat them on the head and give them a treat when they get it right. If they fail horribly, like they did with Last Jedi and Solo, I will be here to crush them. But in any case, thanks very much. Glad you're still with me. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube keeps unsubscribing people for some reason. Those monsters. Click the bell for notifications. Also, like this video, share it. If you haven't backed Cyberfrog Blood Honey yet, it is now an in-demand store. I'm going to put the link in the description below. You're still going to be able to back Cyberfrog all the way through printing. And I really, really appreciate all the support. Unbelievable. The biggest crowdfunded comic book of all time. All right, guys. See you later. Hey, I got a P.O. box. Want to send me some mail? Send it to Ethan Van Sciver, P.O. Box 607, Marlton, New Jersey, 08053. And I'll probably open it up on the live stream. Thanks very much, everyone. Hey, you want to follow me on Twitter? Are you sure? Well, if so, I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. That's at Ethan Van Sciver. See you there. Show your friends you support independent comics while showing the world who you back in the fight against the swarm with the brand new Cyberfrog t-shirt from Crypto Fashion and Comic Artist Pro Secret. Sizes come in small to 5XL, and take your choice of colors between navy blue, white, and black. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and order the Fandom Menace, Go Get Daddy's Belt, Tico, and Soilo t-shirts as well. Link is below in the description. You're going to look great. People love these shirts. They fit wonderfully. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the Laughing Man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.